buffalo found itself facing off against 3 lionesses, separated from its herd. The odds seemed stacked against it. The lions, hungry and determined, closed in for the kill. In a surprising twist, the buffalo's powerful horn found its mark, piercing the lion's armpit and turning the tables on its attackers. After all, they brought down their prey with swift and calculated precision, claiming victory in the age-old struggle for survival. A vast, deserted landscape stretches with the scorching sun beating down and ground covered in a thick layer of dust. In the distance, a pride of 30 lions lies in the wait, their eyes fixed on a thirsty herd of buffalo passing by. As the buffalo make their way through the dusty terrain, tensions rise and the air crackles with anticipation. Suddenly, the lions spring into action, launching a coordinated attack on the unsuspecting herd. But just when it seems like the lions have the upper hand, the last 3 buffaloes in the herd refuse to back down. They rally together, calling out to their comrades and urging them to come back and help. The herd heeds the call and rushes back to the scene. They launch a counterattack, doing everything in their power to rescue the calves that have fallen prey to the lion's grasp.
Oh my gosh!
2 lionesses, thinking they could outsmart a herd of buffalo, decided to kick things into high gear and send them into stampede mode. They planned to catch one of those speedy herbivores for dinner, but as luck would have it, things took a turn for the worse. Chaos ensued when the lionesses stirred up the buffalo, hoping to corral them into a vulnerable position. The herd, sensing danger, bolted in every direction. The buffalo trampled over the lioness, caught up in their panic and fear. It was a harrowing sight as a majestic predator became the prey in a split second.
That lion then the buffaloes hurt a lion.
No. No, they're just literally throwing it around, huh?
Now, that's what I call a bold move. A lone male lion sneaks around like a stealthy ninja, waiting for his moment to shine. He's got his eye on a big prize, a herd of buffalo. And when I say big, I mean big. He finds his perfect hiding spot behind a fallen tree, like he's setting up for the ultimate game of hide and seek. Meanwhile, the buffalo are just moseying along without a care in the world, completely oblivious to the danger lurking nearby. And then he lets out a roar that would make even the bravest adventurer's knees knock together. The buffalo freak out, running around like headless chickens, kicking up dust and making a real scene. But our lion isn't fazed. He's got his sights set on one unlucky buffalo, and he's not about to let it slip away. With lightning speed, he locks onto his target and sinks his teeth in, claiming victory in the ultimate game of predator versus prey.
Anybody know?
A fierce pride of lions, hungry for their next meal, stalking a brave buffalo mama and her precious newborn calf. This buffalo isn't going down without a fight. She puts up a valiant effort, trying everything in her power to protect her little one and herself. Despite her best efforts, the odds are stacked against her. The lions are cunning and relentless, their primal instincts driving them forward with unstoppable force. In the end, the buffalo and her calf are no match for the might of the pride. Now, we have an awesome teamwork to share with you guys. A lone buffalo finds herself in the jaws of danger as a pride of lions closes in. One lioness takes charge, pinning the buffalo down while her companions circle, ready to strike. But when all hope is lost, a lone figure appears on the horizon. It's another buffalo, charging headfirst into the fray. horns gleaming in the sunlight. With a mighty crash, the charging buffalo slams into the lions, sending them scattering in fear. But this lone hero isn't alone for long. More buffaloes come charging in from all directions, a united force against the lion's tyranny. With a sudden burst of energy, the beast springs into action. Like a streak of lightning, he darts between the lions. A lone lioness spots her next meal, a buffalo grazing peacefully nearby. With a stealthy approach, she pounces, aiming for the buffalo's tail. But wait, what's that? A distant rumble, growing louder and louder. It's a thundering sound of a buffalo herd on the move. In a flash, the tables turn as the buffalo herd charges to the rescue. Horns lowered and determination in their eyes. The lioness, caught off guard, hesitates momentarily, perhaps wondering if she's bitten off more than she can chew. A lion perches majestically atop a sturdy tree, surveying the vast expanse below. Little does he know, a herd of buffalo grazes peacefully nearby, unaware of the regal predator lurking above. As the lion descends gracefully from his leafy throne, his intentions remain a mystery to the oblivious buffalo. With each silent step, the tension mounts. Will the lion make a move, or will the buffalo sense danger and scatter? Suddenly, as if on cue, one brave buffalo takes matters into his own hooves and charges toward the lion. In a coordinated assault, the lion family targets a lone buffalo, overwhelming her with bites and swipes. Despite her efforts, she succumbs to the relentless attack. The lions, working seamlessly, secure their victory and feast on their hard-earned meal. The lion, thinking it had the upper hand, was in for a rude awakening as the buffalo came barreling towards it with lightning speed. It was a clash of titans, a battle for the ages. And let me tell you, the look on that lion's face was priceless. Total shock and disbelief. The clever buffalo, cunning concealed in the dense bushes, knowing full well that a lion is prowling nearby. But then our brave buffalo decides to make a break for it. With lightning speed, she bursts out of her hiding spot, ready to outmaneuver her would-be attacker. However, fate had other plans. Just as she thought, she was ensnared by the very predator she was trying to evade. Here we have a lion, bold as brass, taking on a whole herd of buffalo. He goes in for the kill, aiming to sink his teeth into one of them. In a twist of fate, the tables turn, and the buffalo takes charge. With a flick of her horns, she sends that lion flying through the air not once, not twice, but 3 times. The lion now, nursing his wounds and sporting a few battle scars, limps away with his tail between his legs. Oh God, it's like a horror movie unfolding right before our eyes. These lions show no mercy as they tear into their prey. Poor old buffalo don't stand a chance. Instead of going for the quick kill, these lions seem to be relishing in the suffering of their victim. As one lion launches its attack from behind, this buffalo doesn't just stand there and take it. Oh no, she fights back with all her might, determined to escape the clutches of these ferocious predators. With a burst of strength and courage, she breaks free from the lion's grip and runs for it. It's like a real-life game of cat and mouse, or should I say, lion and buffalo. These clever buffaloes aren't letting those young lions get anywhere near them. Every time the lions try to sneak in for a closer look, the buffaloes stand their ground, showing off their swagger and scaring those lions away. It's like they're saying, "Not today, kiddies." It's a hilarious sight to see these big cats getting outsmarted by their bovine rivals. Here, we have a lion facing off against a herd of buffaloes, but this lion isn't backing down without a fight. Despite being outnumbered, this lion is holding his ground like a true jungle king. He's showing those buffaloes who are boss, swiping and roaring with all his might. But those buffaloes aren't going down without a fight either. They're hurling that lion into the air like a rag doll. But still, he refuses to yield. In a daring attempt to take down a water buffalo, These lionesses faced a fierce retaliation. Despite her best efforts, she fell victim to the buffalo's powerful horns, ultimately losing her life in the struggle. A lion locks onto the neck of a buffalo, aiming for the kill. As the predator closes in, another lion lurks nearby, ready to pounce. But just as things look dire, a brave buffalo charges in, horns ablaze, rescuing its comrade and sending both lions packing. A pride of lions closes in on a lone buffalo, their hungry eyes fixed on their prey. One lioness boldly leaps onto the buffalo's back, sinking her teeth into its flesh, while the others circle around, waiting for their chance to join the feast. Despite the buffalo's desperate attempts to break free, the relentless assault continues, leaving the prey trapped in a harrowing struggle for survival. A ferocious lion has pinned down a helpless buffalo, his jaws clamped firmly around its neck. But just as all hope seems lost, a brave companion charges forward, headbutting the lion with all its might. The impact sends the lion tumbling, freeing the trapped buffalo from his grasp. With a swift motion, the buffalo scrambles to safety, its savior standing tall beside it, ready to fend off further attacks. The lion pounced on a lone buffalo, sinking his teeth deep into her mouth and clawing at her relentlessly. The buffalo fought valiantly, struggling to break free from the lion's grip, but the predator's strength was overwhelming. With each passing moment, the buffalo's efforts grew weaker until she finally succumbed to the lion's relentless assault. The lion with jaws clamped firmly onto the neck of a hefty buffalo, like a tug-of-war between two titans. The lion's determined to bring the buffalo down for dinner, but this buffalo's no pushover. With muscles flexed and adrenaline pumping, the buffalo gives a mighty heave, breaking free from the lion's grip like a superhero escaping a villain's clutches. At a first glance, it seemed like the lion was calling the shots in this wild showdown, but the tables were turned, and the buffalo was leading the charge. With horns gleaming and determination in her eyes, she launched herself at the unsuspecting lion, delivering a relentless barrage of powerful blows until the mighty predator was brought down. Who would have thought? In this sprawling green landscape, a curious thing happens as a herd of buffaloes follows closely behind a pride of lions. It's like watching a real-life game of Follow the Leader, but with a twist. While lions are typically known as the kings of the savannah, it seems these buffaloes have decided to turn the tables and play it cool. So you've got these sleek and stealthy lions eyeing up their next meal like a bunch of hungry teenagers at a buffet. Then you've got the big and burly buffaloes with intimidating horns that say, "Don't mess with us." Now, the lions aren't the ones to waste time. They pounce into action, ready to sink their teeth into some juicy buffalo steak. These buffaloes aren't just gonna roll over and play dead. Now, which one did you find the most interesting? Do let us know in the comment section below and hit that red subscribe button for more amazing videos.